breaking the doors. And I think that you're a Catholic, don't just want to meet your boss.
This is Space Lab. We're going to talk to Craig Finn and Tad Kubler of the Hold Steady at the First Avenue Club in Minneapolis. Hey, Craig and Tad, thanks for doing the interview with us here. I want to ask, now that you're back in Minneapolis, does it feel like a little bit of a homecoming to you?
It always does anytime I'm back. I mean, this is my home, where Tad lived here, but I think especially for me it seems like home. I came to my first show in this building in 7th grade, so it's always good to come back.
We played Madison last night, which is, I grew up in Wisconsin, so there were a lot of old friends there too, but the amount of time that I spent in Minneapolis, and certainly this is where musically things took off for me, so yeah, it is. It's always good to be back and see people.
Now, you guys had a band called Lifter Puller that was real big in Minneapolis here. You chose to go out to New York City and start a new band.
To the 4 or 5 of us that lived in Minneapolis, which isn't to exclude Franz, but it made a difference in our lives. They say New York has everything, but they're kind of wrong. As far as writing songs about Minneapolis, I do think that being in New York and being outside of Minneapolis and looking in allowed, lyrically at least, myself to see the forest from the trees and really kind of figure out what was so special and unique about Minneapolis, and reflect a lot on my teenage years, which is a lot of the reason Minneapolis comes up so much, because a lot of it is sort of based on being a teenager, as most good rock songs are, and this is where I was a teenager.
You know, musically, it's two very different styles between the two bands. I wonder, was it a challenge to adapt to a new style? Did it come naturally to you, Tad?
Well, it allowed me to get back to my first instrument, which is guitar, and I mean, a lot of the kind of style that the Hold Steady, the vein of the music is really what I grew up listening to, from when I was from a little kid, starting out with Cheap Trick and bands like Triumph, Judas Priest, stuff like that, which is when I actually started to learn how to play the guitar. So it wasn't a departure at all for me. It was more like kind of getting back to what my roots were musically.
You obviously incorporated several of your older characters into Separation Sunday. We possibly might see some of them come back again, you think?
It's possible. I don't know if I've completely decided yet, but I'd definitely leave it open.
Will we see Nightclub Dwight again?
No, we'll not see that. I don't think you'll see anything from... I don't think the bands will cross universes, if that makes any sense. I think it's a fresh start in a new world.
See how well Craig and Tad know their own songs. Her name is Hallelujah, but kids call her
Holly.
Her name is Sally, but people call her
Salminio.
I asked to be called Freddie Mercury, but
people keep calling me
That's an A.
Drop Dead Fred.
Her name is Katrina, but people call her
Special K.
Why do people keep calling me Circuit City?
Because I'm so well connected, my UPC's dialed into my system.
Our producer's name is Corey, but if he liked hardcore, we'd call him
Hardcore.
All right, this is the last one. One night, Dwight got goofy with the roofies. Now what does everybody call him?
Good Dr. Tooth.
Fiddler on the Roof?
We're going to accept that. The Fiddler on the Roof. It's been a long time. You're in a new band now. It's all right.
Hey, a little hood rat friend, she's been calling me again, and I can't stand all those things that she sticks into her skin.
I mean, I think what we try to do, going back to the Lifter Puller thing, is one of the things I think towards the end of Lifter Puller is this indie rock, which was more of an indie rock band, is real tightly wound. And, like we would get on stage and try to perform the songs almost exactly alike every night. And really it was almost like choreography in that way. Where in the Hold Steady, it's looser. It's more blues-based, which allows us to kind of stretch out a little more. And a song might one night be 3 minutes and one night be 7 minutes, the same song. So, I mean, by that's sort of what I think of a bar band doing, taking a bridge and making it its own song, or introducing the band, or taking an extra long solo. That kind of flexibility allows us to have a lot more fun on stage and allows us to kind of keep our heads more in it, if that makes any sense.